Does anybody else feel like Snickers don't taste like they used to? There's a Snickers, like a mini one, and they don't taste as good as they used to anymore. I don't know if that's just me. Who knows? Today's video is going to be my 2015 favorites. So get some popcorn or some candy. Hang tight. It's going to be a long video. Got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. So let's go. Alright, I'm going to start with skincare. And these are just basically some things that wowed me in 2015. To say that I've been using them the whole of 2015 would probably be a lie. They're just things that I tried in 2015 that really were like, whoa, gotta mention these in my video. So the first thing is going to be this L'Occitane cleansing oil. Wow. It's basically just an oil to remove makeup. You put a pump or two on your hands, you put it onto dry skin, you rub it in over your mascara, everything, and then you just rinse it off with some water, and it seriously does the job of getting rid of makeup, even waterproof mascara, like I said, and it's just really, really good stuff. I'm sorry my dogs keep just interrupting all my videos. They just really want to be a part of YouTube, guys. So I had never tried anything from L'Occitane before, but one opened up in a mall near me, and I tried the Shea range. I tried a couple of things from the Shea range, and I was just kind of blown away by this, and it was pretty inexpensive, and it's not super powerful in scent, so really good stuff. And then the next skincare thing that really wowed me was something that I didn't really think that I was going to like, and it's a toner, because normally I don't really see a difference in toners. I don't know if that's everybody. I don't know if it's just because I had never found a toner for me, but this toner was definitely something that I was kind of just wowed by, and that's the Kate Somerville Clarifying Treatment Toner. And it basically is just like a little pump. You put your cotton swab on, pump it twice, that's all I need, and then clean your face with it or wipe your face. And I do that after I take off my makeup, after I wash my face with a cleanser, then I'll use that, and then I put like an oil on, and then my moisturizer. And this is basically just to kind of clarify. It gets rid of any impurities. It's gonna keep your oil in balance, and it just, with all the stuff that we put on our face, be it makeup, sunscreen, any kind of cleanser, anything like that, we're putting so much stuff constantly on our faces, and toner just helps to kind of like balance it out. And I really like enjoy it. It's got hardly has a smell to it or anything. So yeah, it was pleasantly surprised with this, and I'm almost out, so I definitely will be repurchasing a new bottle. Talking super fast. Got cotton mouth because I ate a Snickers, not a good one either. Okay. Next skincare item is the Fresh Sea Berry Moisturizing Face Oil, and I have mine in the mini bottle. This has lasted me for ages. I really like this. It doesn't have the best smell to it, I will be honest with you. It kind of smells like herbs to me. I heard another YouTube, I can't remember which one, another YouTuber mentioned that it kind of smelled like a spa to them. Not to me. Although it's a fantastic product, I really like it. I put it on my face after, like I said, after I take my makeup off, cleanse my face, and then tone. I'll put this on underneath my moisturizer, and what I really like about it is that yes, it is an oil, but it doesn't make my face feel like overly oily. So I really like that about it. But it's got omegas in it, so really good product. I really like it. Enough said. And then the last two skincare items, one hardly counts as a 2015 favorite because I just purchased it like a little over a month ago, but it is that amazing that I don't care. And it is the not the L'Occitane, La Vanilla, Pure Vanilla Body Butter. Dude, I cannot say enough good things about this purchase, about this body butter. It is so amazing. It smells amazing. It's this, just the smell is so unreal. It smells like straight up vanilla. If you like vanilla, you can't go wrong. It's a fantastic moisturizer as well. It doesn't make my skin feel like, you know how some lotions will make your skin feel like super oily afterwards. This doesn't. It absorbs into your skin pretty quickly, but your skin still feels like moisturized and soft afterwards. Not like you didn't apply anything. Like some lotions, you put them on and my legs still feel dry. This stuff, on the other hand, is just amazing. So if you've not tried this, it's so worth it. It's so worth it, especially if you love the scent of vanilla. Like, the scent alone is just worth it. It smells unreal. And now on to makeup, which is what I have the most of. So, okay. The thing that probably wowed me the most actually, that's a lie, I have two things. That wowed me the most for 2015 would definitely be the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. I cannot say enough good things about this stuff. It's like a moisturizer, but on drugs. It is amazing. I basically, what I do is I put like a little bit in, like a pea-sized amount in my fingertips, and then I rub it into my face on top of like some sunscreen or moisturizer, or my face primer. And then I will go in with a brush and apply a little bit more if I'm looking for a little bit more coverage. But this stuff is seriously, like, it's fantastic for makeup days, but it's also fantastic for your no makeup days. And it's also got SPF 30 in it. It's just fantastic product. Like, it's really, really good. And my shade is in the color Vanilla 02 because I'm a pale person and I live in Florida, and that's real sad. My next wow-worthy 2015 favorite is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I have absolutely no idea what shade I am in. It says it nowhere on the bottle. I don't know if R260 is the color or just something at the bottom of the bottle. But this stuff is just fantastic, and it comes with a pump, which is just amazing. Like, all foundation bottles should come with a pump. It makes application so much easier. But yeah, this stuff is fantastic coverage. It doesn't settle into my pores. It just looks like your skin, just better. And it's like medium to full coverage. It's a fantastic foundation. It kind of rivals my NARS Sheer Glow. I want to say that I like this a little bit better than my NARS Sheer Glow. If you've not tried this, it's so worth it. It's really, really good stuff. Yeah. And then my horde of makeup favorites over here. My next 2015 makeup favorite is going to be this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. A little actually goes a long way. I know this is a small bottle and it seems like it would go by really, really quickly, but it doesn't. Actually, just a little bit goes a long way, like I said. I really, really like this. I like the consistency of this. I will say though, when I first purchased it, I was not happy because I normally put on like a moisturizer in the morning when I'm putting my makeup on, and then I will put a primer on top of it, and then my foundation. So when I put a moisturizer on underneath this and then directly went to putting this on, it would kind of bead up on my face, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I didn't like it, and I was like really frustrated. I was like, dang it, this is like $30-something. So one day I I was getting ready for work and put on my moisturizer, and then I went to go make a cup of coffee. So like 5 minutes later, I went to go put this on, and it didn't beat up on me at all. And then I realized you have to let your moisturizer kind of absorb into your skin first, and then put this on, and then you have no problems. So this went back to being like my favorite. This is really, really good stuff. It basically smooths like it smooths over your pores, any fine lines, anything, any wrinkles, anything on your face, and so that your foundation goes on super flawless and smooth. It's just a really, really great primer. Probably one of my favorites of all time, except for the Too Faced Hangover one. That's just fantastic primer. And then my next makeup favorite is going to be a bronzer, and this is by the brand Cover FX. I have never tried anything from Cover FX. This is the first and only product I've ever tried from them, and it is a bronzer in the shade Suntan. Looks like this. It's like a muddy brown, but it's actually a fantastic color on my skin. I really didn't think that it was going to look good. I had them try it on me at Sephora because I was looking for a new bronzer. Bronzers are actually kind of hard to come by for my shade of skin, but this is just a fantastic color. It looks pretty natural. It looks super muddy, but I mean on the skin, on my skin it looks great. It looks pretty just natural. So that was my favorite bronzer of this year. I've definitely put a dent in this bad boy. So yeah. And then my favorite blush of this year was actually a recommendation from a YouTuber called Kathleen Lights, and this was her favorite blush of all time. And when Kathleen Lights tells you that a product is her favorite of all time, you bet your ass that you go out and you purchase that product, because Kathleen Lights she's gorgeous, needless to say. And this is the blush by NARS in Madly, and it looks like absolutely nothing, like she said. It's like I don't really even know what color to call this. It's just such a strange color. You look at it at Sephora, and against all of the other colors out there, you're just like, meh, doesn't look like much. But once you apply it to the cheeks, it is so beautiful. It is so pretty, especially against paler skin. It is such a beautiful color. Does anybody else keep these little plastic insert sheets in their NARS products? Because I do, and I don't know why. And then another face product that I was wowed by is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I was so stoked by this purchase, even though it's hella expensive. So worth it. Love this thing. I basically use the middle shade here, which is Incandescent Light, to set my under eyes and sometimes my whole face. And then the other two shades here, those are shades that I would use to like set my whole face. And they're just basically like mineral powders, I want to say, but they have a slight glow to them, so they make your face look super, super naturally glowy. They're just fantastic, and they feel like butter, and they blend like butter, and just sex. So good. Such a good product. And then my last few makeup favorites is this product here. Is made by Perfect. Don't know exactly how to pronounce that, if it's just perfect. Okay. And this was actually a recommendation to me by a girl who works at Sephora. And this is a brow gel. Mine is in the shade Caramel. And I'm picky when it comes to brow gels because they make your eyebrows super hard and stiff sometimes, and I don't like that. I gotta say, I don't like it. So this one was one that was recommended to me. This is one that actually, when I apply it, my eyebrows feel like they're not wearing anything. But this keeps my eyebrows in place. Like sometimes I'll look in the mirror before I purchase this. I look in the mirror and my eyebrows are like, hello, what's up, guys? Just like doing their own thing, and I'm like, damn it. That's embarrassing. So when I purchased this, this keeps all of my eyebrows in place, like all of my eyebrow hairs in the same direction. But it doesn't make them crunchy. So fantastic product, and it's actually really because this is tinted. You can actually wear this on its own if you don't feel like doing a full-on brow. It's a really, really, really great product, and I've never heard anybody mention this or this brand. So it's at Sephora and Ulta. And then my last couple makeup favorites is something I've already talked about before, but this is probably my most worn lip product of 2015, and that is the Tarte Lip Surgeons Matte Lip Tint in Madly? Envy. Envy. And that is this beautiful shade here. I have worn this almost every single day of my life. Just kidding. But a lot. And the thing that I think wowed me the most about this is that I applied this, and I tested it the other day. I applied this at like 10 a.m. and when I got home at 7, it was still on my lips. Like, that is how long lasting it is. And I ate my lunch, and I drank a whole bunch of water, and I had a whole cup of coffee, and this did not budge. And that is wow worthy. Like, that, it lasted all day long. And it doesn't like dry up my lips a whole lot or anything like that. It's just a fantastic product, and I love the color. So, and then the last two products are going to be eyeshadow products. Both of them are going to be palettes. Starting with the Naked 2 Basics palette. I know that a lot of people didn't like this. It got a lot of negative buzz on it as in comparison to the Naked Basics palette, because this one is more cool tone and the other one is warm toned. I actually prefer the cool toned one. I really like grays on my eyes, and I love this gray color here. But also, like, these last three colors are just fantastic. Like, I wear this all of the time, especially on like days where I have absolutely no time to create a smoky eye look or do anything fancy. This is just basic and so easy. I actually took this with me when I went to New York, and it was like the only thing that I used, and I wear this all of the time, and it's amazing. And if you haven't purchased it already, you have been living under a rock. Urban Decay does it right with eyeshadows. Just, they do it right. And then the last palette is going to be probably one of the most talked about palettes of 2015 that I've seen, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, because how could you not love this? It's just so beautiful, and it smells like chocolate. That is like the most amazing thing that you could ever do. Create makeup that smells like chocolate. That's like a girl's best friend right there. But yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eyeshadows in this bad boy. My hair is like getting in them. I put a dent in these shades, especially this one right here. I have no idea what color you are, but this one right here is a pretty brown shade. This one and this one right here definitely have been dented into, and then this one right here is like a really pretty lid shade. I haven't had much use for these two colors here, but I will find a use for them. I will create a psychedelic purple, pinky makeup tutorial, makeup look, and it'll be golden. This palette is amazing. It's just, you've got like, oh yes, and then this gold color here, just, it's such a good palette. It's so worth the money. It's so worth the value. You get 16 eyeshadows, and it looks like a chocolate bar. Such a good purchase. And then my last few favorites. Let's talk about books really quickly, because I'm a reader. My two favorite books of the whole year, and I read quite a few books. These were two books that by the end of them I was just like, oh. And the first one is going to be The Glass Castle by Jeannette Walls. Yes, Jeannette Walls. And just a short little summary. This is basically about a girl. It's told through basically her eyes. And she grows up and she's got siblings, and basically her parents are a bit wackadoo, and she goes through a sort of abnormal childhood, to say the least. She goes through a lot of trials and tribulations in her childhood, and it's basically a story through her childhood and what it was like to grow up in the sort of environment and household that she did, or lack thereof. It's just a fantastic book. It's a great read. She's a fantastic writer, and it got to me. It was a really great book. I would definitely recommend this. And then the last book, this book is a love story, and it made me cry, and I couldn't put it down, and I didn't want to finish it, but it was so worth it. Such a fantastic book, and this is The Last Letter from Your Lover by Jojo Moyes. Such a good book. Such a good book. It made me cry after I was done reading it. It's just such a good book. She is such a great writer. I actually haven't read any more of her books. I just purchased one the other day. The Ship of Brides is the name of it. So I'm going to give that a read, see if all of her books are as amazing as this one was. If you are a tearjerker kind of book reader, I would definitely recommend this. Not everybody is. Not everybody likes reading romance books, but hey, I'm a girl and I like that sort of thing. So, really, really good book. And then my last few favorites of the whole year. This is actually something that I saw on Amelia Liana's, God, she's talked about this so many times, on her YouTube channel. If you do not follow Amelia Liana or Kathleen Lights, do it. Just do it. Those are like two of my favorite YouTubers out there. But I actually purchased this but Amelia Liana was wearing it, and she was talking about this jewelry brand. And this is by the brand called Mejuri. And it is basically this cute little evil eye chain ring. It's freaking adorable. I bought it back in, oh goodness, at the beginning of the year, I want to say, and I have not taken it off since. It comes in a variety of different ones. It comes in silver, gold, but then you can buy a blue evil eye or a white evil eye. I chose the blue because blue's my favorite color, and it's just probably one of my favorite jewelry pieces I've ever purchased. I will link the website in the description box below. It's beautiful, it's dainty, which is exactly the kind of jewelry that I like, and I love it, and I haven't taken it off at all, not once, not even to shower. That's how much I love it. And then my next favorite, which actually was a gift that I was given, and it is probably one of my most favorite things of all time, and it is my Instax Mini 8 camera with my Polaroids up here. I love this thing so much. It went with me to New York City. It went with me to Virginia and Shenandoah National Park. It's just a fantastic thing to have. I love actual Polaroid pictures, like you can actually hold them. You can hang them on your wall like this. I just love the whole idea of it, the concept, and this is just probably one of my most favorite things that I actually own. I've taken so many pictures with this thing, so if you don't have one of these, you totally should. They're so much fun, and I just love them so much. I actually kind of wish that I had the blue one, but I like this one as well. And then my last favorite of 2015 was actually something I purchased back in like February, and I purchased this at Marshall's, and it is this fake, probably fake, leather backpack with this like suede, and then bejazzled lid flap thingy here. And it's basically a drawstring backpack, and then the inside is like a blue, and it is made by the brand that's French for Deluxe, Deuxlux. So I got it at Marshall's for like $40, $50, and I have gotten so much usage out of this. I absolutely love this backpack. I took it with me to New York. I use it all of the time. It's just, it carries so much, but it's so fashionable. It's not like a backpack. It's just amazing. I don't think that it's still at Marshall's, to be completely honest with you, so it might not be in the description box below, but I can try to see if I can find any dupes for it, anything that looks fairly similar, but yeah. So that is all for my 2015 favorites. I know it's a really long video, sorry, but if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.